Friends, good morning. Breakfast completed. Online students, am I audible, students? Okay. So now let us start the discussion. Come in, ma. So now we are supposed to enter into the next topic. We are going to start with, because it is a part of our session only. That is a continuation part of the series. So what we are learning now? Yesterday, what we learned as a part of the class? Huh? Accessing the elements, that is setters and getters, plus attributes of series. What are the attributes of series? Attributes of series are what? Name, values, size, D type. D type. Okay, now? Right. Now, empty. Empty is also there or not? Empty returns true. In the case of what? Empty returns true in the case of what? Come on, faster. Empty returns true in the case of what? Series is not containing elements. Returns false in the case of non-empty. Non-empty. Okay? Got it? Now, how many ways are there to get the values from the series? How many ways are there to get the values from the series? By using index, by using slicing, by using subset of series of elements, by using slicing, getting different random elements, by using indexing, by using labeling. All those things we have done. Practiced it. After you went to home, you practiced. Well, so today I'm talking about, some operations I'm talking. The first operation I'm talking about. So adding the series of values. Adding series of values. Minimum. Adding series of value. Very, very important. These are all the most important. Next is called what? Subtracting the values of series. Subtracting the values of series. Next, the third one I'm going to talk about dropping the values of series. Dropping the values of series. Dropping the values of series. So next I'm going to tell you one more operation called what? Finding max. Maximum element, that is called what, highest element from series and approaches. Series and number of approaches. Similarly, finding the minimum. So 5 is called what? Finding the min and what? Smallest element. So smallest element from series and number of approaches. And next I will go to, okay, before that I will tell you, దీనికన్నా ముందు I will tell you, fourth I will tell you, so that you can understand sorting the values of series. Sorting the values of series. Then I'll go for fourth, and this is a fifth. This is a fifth, and then sixth. This is. And the next seventh one we are talking about finding number of null nan values. Finding the nan and na, that is called what? Missing values in series object. Finding the number of null, nan, na missing values. That is how to find the number of missing values. How many approaches are there? So next one I'm talking about finding unique values. Finding number of unique values. Finding unique values. Finding unique values. Finding unique values from series. Ninth one. Finding count. Counting or finding number of unique values. Number of unique values from series. Finding unique values, finding number of unique values from series. And next, I'm going to tell you about telling about 10th one. I'm telling about finding, or I can write it, statistical operations. Statistical operations. STAEI. Statistical operations. Statistical operations on series object. Series object. Series object. There I will tell you about so many number of things. This is our agenda. So any series coming in picture, total knowledge must be there in the brain. That's the concept. Okay, now start up. So let me see ranker number 1, ranker number 2, ranker number 3. So all 3 rankers are there. They're punctual to the classes, but they never miss it. I appreciate them. That's why ranker number 1, I am not disturbing at all. Okay, I'll start with adding the series of values. Shall I start up? Right. This is called our today's topics. So before that, all of you start. What are these called? Operations on which object? Series object. Today's topic is what you know. Topic is operations on series. Operations on series. I'm going to talk about it. Operations on series object. So read out what are the operations. Once you spell out, I want to listen from you. Adding the series of values, subtracting the values of series, dropping the values of series, sorting the values of series, max highest element from series and number of approaches, finding the min and smallest element from series and number of approaches, finding the number of null, nan, NA value. That is called what values? Missing values in series object, finding unique values from series, finding the number of unique values from series, statistical operations on series object. These are the functions I want to go for it. These are the operations I want to go for it. So if anybody asks you tomorrow, what are the various operations you can do on series object, you have to tell all these things. So really everybody will appreciate. Only telling this by buttifying, no, you have to write the code for it. That is the important. This is a concept. You have to write concept implementation to be done in the form of what? Coding. So let us start with adding the series of values. Ready? Start up. Right. So let us start with, go to the Jupyter notebook. So I'm going to start with, so students, so only 259 students are there. Friday, na? They are planning for tomorrow underground activity. Even offline also some boys got down. See students, how many? So Yunus already underground. Oh, today is that. ఇది కూడా ఉందైంది మనకు. Valentine's Day is also there. Valentine's Day ఉండాలంటే క్వాలిఫికేషన్ కూడా ఉండాలి కదా. No, black day or white day or whatever it is. To celebrate Valentine's Day, you must have a good career. You must have good career. Without knowing Pandas series and NumPy and all those things, no Valentine. You should have career, first of all. You should have, first of all, I don't want to speak about it. Let me come to that. So, Aditya, yes. So, happy Valentine's Day for Python. That is the slogan you need to give to everybody. Now let us start. Okay, leave that part so that you don't bother about it. First, you improve your career. Okay, now go. So go to the place. Here I am going to take up adding series of values. అందుకని నేను వచ్చేటప్పుడు when I am coming now, so something is different in Necklace Road. Morning, red balloons are selling it out. Red balloon, hot balloons. I said, why these many things today? I did not remember 14th February today. Today you are saying I am remembering that. Okay, students, you will remember all the dates, but you will not remember Python. That is the point. So, okay, Pranay, love with Python, spend time with Python. Good. So, Pranay Deep gave a slogan for all the people. So now come to the point of it. Adding the series of values. Now serious, all of you. Import numpy as np. Import pandas as pd. Pandas as pd. So, yeah, Syed Umar, all the best. God bless you. Basically, yesterday was a night of worship since Ramjan is near to come. Here, hence, got delay to wake up, hence joined online, sir. Okay, Syed. Okay, my dear student. So, all the best for Ramjan and wish you best of luck to all the people. Right. Now, let us move to the pandas as PD. Now, I am going to create a series of objects. A is equal to, I'm creating PD dot series of I'm taking the values as 100 comma 200 comma 300 comma 400 comma 500. So I'm going to take it index is equal to I'm taking there A, and next is called B. Next I'm taking as C. Next I'm taking as what? D. Next I'm taking as what? E. I'm taking. Next I'm taking as what? E. I'm taking. How many values I'm having? 5 values I'm having. 5 values I'm having. This is an index also I'm giving to it. Dear students, B is equal to PD dot, one more thing I am taking, series of, I am taking here, one more type of value, 10 comma 20 comma, 10 comma 20 comma, I am writing here, 40 comma 40 comma 50 comma. These are the values I am having. These are the values I am having. Index is equal to same thing I am taking it. Same thing I am taking it. Index is equal to, like this I am writing. Like this I am writing. So index I'm mentioning and I'm taking the values. If you carefully follow, now I'm writing series 1 is equal to, here I'm writing print of a series 2 I will take it. This is a series 1 I'm taking. This is called a series 2 I'm taking. One more series I will print it. Series 2 I will print it. Series 2 I will print it. So here series 2. It is called B, and you know the type of it and all those things here. You know the type of it and all. So I'm getting two series objects here. Series 1, my dear students, this is the values I got it. And the series 2, this is the values I got it. Now I want to add both of them. Add the series of values. How to add it? It's a matter of writing it as what? Something like I'm taking some S3 is equal to S1 dot what is the function name? Add of S1 dot add of what? S2. S1 dot add of S2. So PD dot add of S1 comma S2. Don't write that. That's why, sir, you may ask a question. Sir, NP dot add of A comma B, that time here S1 dot add of S2 different. Because I don't think that all of them will have same type of thing according to our convenient. S1 dot add of what? S2. How this add function will do when they are having same index 10 and year 10. What is that index name? A and A, they are getting added. B and B, they are getting added. First level attempt I am going to show. C and C are getting added. D and D are getting added. D and D are getting added. E and E are getting added. Now the question immediately arises, sir, when they are having different things, what will happen? That is the main point. They are having what? Same labels, they are getting added. When they are containing different labels, what will happen? That I want to tell you. So let me carry this. I will go for this data. So any task is given for you. How to add the values? You are taking, add the series of values. Add the series of values. Series of values. What is the function we use? We use, come on ma, add of. What is that object? Series of object 3 is equal to series object 1 dot add of series object 2. So what basis they are going to add? On label basis they will add. Same label, those two values are added. Tell me for my satisfaction. 110, how much? 110. Because the label name is called A. B and B is called 220. Like that, I took in the first case as what? Same label names. Now I will print a series sums add series. That is a series 3 I am writing. Series 3 I am writing here. 3, third series of elements. I'm writing there and try to print it. Now see students, what is the value you got it? S1 dot. What happens? S1 dot A dot. Okay, no problem. This is C, I will take it. Yes, C, I will take it. By mistake, I wrote it. A, and then what I will write it? B, I will write it. And this is called what here? C, I will write it. So here answer is what? Name S1 is not defined. By seeing the error, don't get any tension. Our Python errors only. Because Pandas is developed in where? C language and Python only. Name errors. Everything is same as our Python only. Only thing is you have to remember the libraries. Series 1, Series 2, and what is the Series 3? Come on. What are the values here? 100 and then what? 10. 110 got it. Already you have seen. 220 because AB are same. AB are same. And see, all labels are similar here also. All of them are added to each other. And see the answer now. 110, 220, 330, 440, 550. Are you following me? This is called one series of values of adding. Next situation is very, very important. Take care, students. Now I'm going to take up the same kind of thing here. Very, very important. So second situation, I'm going to take it. Here I'm having AB's AB. I'm having something like A, B, C, D, E. I'm having here. I'm going to have it, A, B, C, D, E. I'm taking A, B. Now I'm taking F, G, H. I'm taking. F I'm taking, here I'm taking H, I'm taking here a C, here I'm taking what H, I'm taking some different. Here I'm taking something like E, okay, like this I'm having. What is happening here? AB, here AB, here H, here F, here D, here C, here E, E. How many values are, how many labels are matching? 3. Those values are added. Rest of the values are not matching. That time they are going to have none. What is the value? None. Nana, nana. ఎవరు చెప్పింది నిన్న నాన్ అని? సో గర్ల్స్ అండ్ బాయ్స్ బాయ్స్ కదా? గర్ల్స్ అది గుర్తుంటది. దట్ విల్ రిమెంబర్. సబ్జెక్ట్ విల్ నాట్ రిమెంబర్. సో nana, nana, nan. So because if I highlight that mistake, they will remember. Oh, sorry, will highlight it. I should not say wrong like. So here I will say. Now you add it. What are the values are added? AB are added. EE is added. HD will contain none. FC will contain what? None. So totally how many elements will come in result? A, B, C, D. All these things will come. All these things will come. Totally how many entries here? 5. Here how many? 5. Out of 5, what are same? AB, one entry, adding entry. E and E also adding entry. 3 adding entries. HD separate entry with none. FC separate entry with none. Are you okay? Totally how many? 7. These questions will be coming across. Be careful. Now I am going to deal with it. So you please observe it. Number of things. AB how much? 110. B how much? 220. E how much? 550. CD contains what? Nan. And FH contains what? Nan. Then I want to go for. What to do? Assume that. Take an example. This is containing what? Series of employee values, salaries you take it. This is called a commission of some people, and I want to add them. Now also I want to add these values. How to add these values? Wherever there is a NaN value is there. Suppose for example, A and A is same, 110. B and B is there, that is called what? 200, that is 220. And H is there. H does not contain what values? There is no other H value now. So that time I need to go for what? Whatever there is a value called NaN, I have to fill up with what? I have to fill up with what? 0. If you remember, in our Python classes, filter concept when I was explaining, filter concept. 3 values in one place, 5 values in one place. 3 matching, and rest of the 2 I filled with what? 0. Do you remember? Unequal length of list appended with 0. Because here NaN values I am going to contain what? I want to replace with 0. That means I want to go for what? H with what? There is no other H here. There is no other H here. So 300 plus what? 0. 300. Here there is a C. There is no C here. There is no C here. That is C will be with what? 40. Other C value will be what? 0. So while I am adding, when it is containing different column names, I have to fill with what value? 0. So there is another kind of thing. How to add the values when it is containing different labels. Adding the series of values. Adding the series of values when they are containing which values? Different column names are there. Different labels are there. Adding the series of value when series object contains contains different label names. Different label names. So I'm going to write it. The same thing you take it as it is. Now I'm going to take, when this is a situation, set obj3 is equal to series object 1 added with that, and provided you will write fill underscore value is equal to, you place whatever value you like it. Basically, I want to place what? 0. You want to place 10 now? You can place 10. You want to place 1 now? You can place 1. When you are placing 10, 10 will be taken. When you place 0, what will be taken? 0 will be taken. I hope you are following me. So what will not come now? Wherever there is an unmatched value, unmatched values are containing what more? NaN. So that NaN is supposed to not going to come. What should come? Original values to be coming. It means when H value, F value, when H value of a series 1, when it is matching with a series 2, when it is not found, treat that value H in series 2 as what? 0. 0 plus 300 is going to be called what? 300. And a C value is there 40. Here C value is not there. That time take it as what? 0 in where? Series 1. And that is going to be performing now. I hope you are following me now. So here I'm going to write it. So here I'm going to get it. What the value I got it here? So I hope that here I need to write. Here I need to write. Only syntax is written. Fill underscore value is equal to what? 0. Only syntax is written. I need to write it. Are you following me? So here you see students, series 1 and series 2. What is happening? 100. That is similar to previous only. 110, 220. And C is called what? 40. Earlier C was what? Come on, active. NaN. And D was also NaN. So CD was what? 440. D was a what earlier? 400. Now it is going to contain what? 40 point and 400 point. E was anyhow 50. F was 30. H was what? 300.0. Very, very important. Are you following me? So what is the syntax of the add now? When they contain same values, go for what? Same values, same column names, same label names go for addition, no problem. When they contain different values, go for what? Fill underscore value, you take it. Okay, now clear or not? Online students, last and final. I'll go for the final example I'm taking. Here I'm going to take it. Here I'm going to take it. Here I'm going to take it. ABC. I'll take three values here. ABC, I'm taking three values. Three values I'm taking. Here I will take three values. Three values I'm taking. Here I'm taking completely what you know. X comma, X comma, what I'm taking now. Y comma, next what I'm taking. Z I'm taking. Z. What columns these are? Complete different labels I'm having. Complete different labels I'm having. How many values will be coming in series 1 and series 2? 6 columns will come. I'm not going to do with what? Fill value. That time what will happen? All of them contains what? Nan only. Why? This A is not matching with this A. This X is not matching with any of it. It is completely containing what only? Nans. Completely nans. Any problem there? So, okay, three values I will take. Sorry. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, students. How many number of values are there? That only. A, B, C, X, Y, Z. All of them are completely containing what? None. None. What is the type of none? Float. Remember that. Chupiyalo sir. So type of NP dot NAN. NAN, which is called what? Float. Okay, remember, in MCQ's point of view, that is an important. Now add it. Now add it. Now I'm going to apply. Now I'm going to apply this point here. What I'm going to write it now. Here I will use it. Here I will use it. Comma. What is that now? Fill underscore value. Fill underscore value, comma, you need to say. Comma, you need to say. Fill underscore value is equal to, if you want 0, if you want, you can add 0. If you want to add 10 also, no problem. That means each value added with what? 10. Understand? So if you do that, each value will be added with 10. 110, 210, 310. This is 10. 10 becomes 20, 30. And next is what? 30 like this. Suppose if I add the value called what? 1 only. If I add the value called 1 only, it is becoming as what? 101, 201, something like this. Are you following me? This is called which type of value here? Fill underscore value. So overall together, what did you understand about this concept? In order to add the values, what is the syntax number 1? Come on, fast. What is the syntax number 1? Series object dot add of series object 1 dot series object 2, comma, what is that next? Fill underscore value. If you want, I can write as a second example. Second syntax for your clarity purpose. So I'm going to write it. Series object 3 is equal to, like this, I wrote it. Another syntax I will write in the same place. Here I am writing it. Here I am writing it. It's equal to what I am writing. Fill underscore value is equal to 0. That is your choice. Programmer, fill value can be your own choice. So I wrote it what? The meaning of what? Adding the values. Same to same. Come to what? Subtracting also same. Tell me the syntax. Quick. What I will apply? Same to same. I will apply on the same mechanism. What I will write now? Sub. Sub I will write it. And series object. Again, I will go for what? Sub also. Same fill underscore value also. I will take it. Are you able to contain? Are you following me now? So even actually, most of the time, we will go for what? Series of value with labels only. Labels. If we go for any indices also, same to same is applicable. Generally, most of the time, we never worry about what? Default labels. We will be giving our own labels. That is a point you need to take care. Go to the subtracting here. Go to the subtracting here. Quickly, I will take care. I will carry this entire data. Here I'm going to take up. Here I'm going to take this data. Same, I will take up this. Adding the series of values. I'll go for subtracting the values. I will take it. Here I will post it. subtracting the values here. So I'm going to write it, subtracting the values of series. So series of it, subtract the series of value, and already said sub of. So there I'm writing sub of, I'm going to write it. In this case, what is happening? Same now, same labels I'm having. Are you following me? So this I'm going to take it. What is happening? I already said to you, 100 minus 10, 200 minus 20, all the values are subtracted by corresponding value. 90, 100, 270, all the values are done. If they are containing different values, what happens? We want to show you. Different values are there. What is happening? I want to show you. This point I want to carry out. Same add values only. Subtracting of values I'm taking when it is containing different names. So what happens? You see. So subtracting here. So I need not write once again here. After going to home, if you practice it and you don't try to copy this copy paste, if you do, high tech practicing it is. So this is different. Here what is happening? Go to this sub fill value. You are going to apply. Sub you do it. Sub you do it. Without doing that, fill value if you take it, what happens? You see, once you want to see that, once you want to see what is happening, you see. So it is going to contain what? Nans. Automatically nans are there. To make it your own value, to subtract it, you can take it, fill underscore value mechanism, similar to the same like earlier only. I will write it, fill underscore what, value. I will write it is equal to 0. So I'm going to for what is coming. Wherever the values are there already set to you, that value will be subtracted from 0. Understanding this point? So this is related to what? Sub of. So same thing, when you are going to add it, when you are going to subtract it, we are going to use the function add of, and one more is fill underscore value. Now I'm going to enter into the dropping of values. Dropping of values, I want to take it. So how to drop the values? I want to go for it. How to find the dropping of values? What is the need of that? Now I'm going to enter into that. So this is adding and subtracting. So here I will write it. Okay, let it be. I will go to the same, or I will write separately here. So adding and subtracting, subtracting series of values, series of values. So I will take it. So let us go to the place. Here I'm going to take up beginning values. You take it. Now I'm going to drop it. Dropping of values, I'm going to take it. So let us enter into this place. So now I will take it, dropping of values. So take one series, second series need not to. This values you take it. So there I'm writing it, there I'm writing it, something like this. So here I will write it, some place I will write it, np dot, okay, let it be. First let me execute this one. So you are going to get this data. Dropping means what? Removing only now. Dropping means removing. So I want to remove which entry? The entry called what? C. C entry I want to remove. So which one I want to go for it? To drop, dropping the series of values. Dropping the series of values. So for that I need to go for it. To drop any value, to drop any value, I go for it. To drop the value from series, we use, what is the function name? We use series object dot what? Drop off. But I will pass it there. I will use it either index or label. I will use it either index or I will use what? Label. So if it is this, I will use a label. So, or I can also use index also, or I can use index also. I can use it. So series, this is called what, students? Index. It is your way, whatever you want to use it. Take this example. Now I want to drop it. Which one you want to drop it here? So I want to drop the value called C. I want to drop it. Drop it now. Drop what value? C. Drop C label value. So how do you drop it? Come on, A dot drop off. I will write it as what? C. I will write C. I'll write like this. So what is happening? That will be dropped and that will be dropped. A dot drop. So it is going to contain, this is printed here, this is printed there, and in the result part, what is available? There was no C. This is called original series values. Original series value. This is known as what? After drop. Series of values. Series of values after drop. After drop. We are going to say after drop. So I'll go for this. So series of values after drop. What is the drop? C is drop. You can also drop based on what? Index. But when I print my original value again, when I print the value called A, it will print the original value again. C is printed. So how to drop the value now? This is just only readability is shown. To make it to be dropped permanently, I need to make it like this. To drop it permanently, I have to write it as what? A is equal to, and the print of what? A. So that will be containing, permanently that value will be dropped. This is approach number 1. Approach number 2 is also there. What is an approach number 2? You watch it. Approach number 2. So be active, and I'm seeing a Saturday situation all in the lazy faces of the boys. Are you active? Palakana Mudhubavulu. So this is the one I want to drop this. How to drop it? I'll go to the drop. So here I'm going to use it in this place. Here I will use it directly. Here A dot drop, A dot drop. Left side I don't write. Dropping C value, dropping C value. Here I will write in place is equal to true. In place is equal to true. This is a new attribute here. In place is equal to true. You drop it and keep the modifications in A itself. That is the significance of what? In place is equal to true. Only if you remember drop, nobody will give job for you. They will ask you write the syntax. To remember syntax, this type of lazy faces not enough here. You have to speak out in the class. Speak out. Yes or కాదు. Series object at మొద్దుబావులంతా. Top number 1. Series object dot drop. What is I need to write? Label, index, and I write in place is equal to true. Because of in place is equal to true, what will happen? Values modified in A itself. Earlier, what I kept in? I kept into separate variable A. In place of that, pandas always prefer in place is equal to true. So if I write it, it is going to contain permanently C is removed. If I print this A here, what is not there? C is not there. Able to follow? So now I will go for one more type. I will try to check it here. So now I'm going to take up here. I'm trying to see. I'm going to check with, and B and D. I will go for it. B and D. I will try to write B and D. B and D. I'm going to write it. So I'm going to write B and D. In place is equal to what I'm doing, in place is equal to true only I'm doing it. So here I am writing in place is equal to. In place is equal to true, I am writing it. What is happening? So I hope that it is giving an error. What is that error here? B and D is not found in that. So let us try to pass like this. If you want, you can pass. First, let me print it. What will be the values available, you see. And later you bring back those statements you bring back. So I will try to write it A, and then what? B and D. Just I am trying to apply, students. Otherwise, you have to follow that original syntax itself. What is this now? D. Like that, you try to do it. So it is gone. Are you following? Dropping multiple label values at a time. So you can pass index 1 and index 2. Like that, all the 2 values has gone. Are you following me? So if you go to this place, What is the syntax for dropping? Come on. మాట్లాడకపోతే ఏం రాదు మీకు. జొమాటో కానీ బ్యాగ్ కొనిస్తాం మీకు. Zomato or Swiggy bag I will make you to buy. So come on. Series object dot drop of, either I can write what? Index, or I will write label. So here I will write it label. These are going to contain label, I can write it. This is called a label. One more is also there. This both of them I will write it. One more I will write it. Index 1 comma index 2. This is index 1, index 2 comma so on, I will write it. This is also label 1 comma what label 2 comma so on, I will write it. This is called a label n. This is called a label n. Here also what? Index 1, index 2 so on, what index n. And in both the places I will write it. In both the places I will write it. I will write it what in place concept, I will write it, comma, I will write it in place is equal to true, comma, what is this? In place is equal to what? True. When I write in place is equal to true, what will happen? It will reflect to the object itself. By default, in place value is called what? False. That's why it was not reflecting to that. Are you following me? So these are the drop. See, when you work out on it, then only these many syntaxes will come. If you don't work out, don't speak in the class, what you will get it, nothing you will carry. And please remember this concept. Are you following me? Right. This is related to how we can drop the values. So now if you want, you can see this mechanism without indices, without this labels. If you want, you can verify that also. So here I'm writing series of values. You see here. So you are getting like this. Now you drop it. How do you drop it? Come on. Drop by using indices. Come on. A dot drop of what I'm writing 3. 3. What is this now? In place is equal to true. In place is equal to true. In place is equal to true. So see that, students, print of what? A. So this is 3 gone. So 1 and 4 I want to drop it. How do I do 1 and 4 drop? So I will write it 1 comma 4. 1 comma 4 like this. And print of what I can say? This is the A. Are you following me? This is called a dropping the values. Clear up? Right. Now I will go to another kind of mechanism. This is called a dropping. You are understanding. Subtracting, you are understanding. Adding of values, you got it. Online students, are you following? Quick. All the students need to respond. So 297 students. Okay, good. Now Valentine's Day. Good boys. Boys and girls are very good boys. I thought that today something online students, if any doubts are there at the end of the class, I am giving a more good opportunity for you. So Albert Augustine, you love Python. Okay, very good. I also. So Albert Augustine, because he's almost looking like a scientist name. He's a good boy. So come to the point. Aman Yunus, after the class, we'll go to celebrate Valentine's Day. Yeah, after the class, wherever you go, I don't mind. But while going to anywhere, remember that all syntaxes of drop, add, subtract, everything you remember. You celebrate, but you spell during the celebration, you spell out series object dot drop off in place is equal to true, like that. No Valentine's Day, nothing. They jump like that. Okay, guys, good. Now let us start with one more kind of thing. Sorting the values. Sorting the values. And before that, I would like to tell you one more thing. Finding the number of null values. Of course, I did not add. I want to add that also because that requirement is coming across in front of us. Let me go to that. So Rahul. So Rahul, that is both of them are equal in my brain. There is nothing is one extra, nothing is less. So even every day, I will see what are the new thing. Daily, I will go through Java Oracle Corporation website. Once PSF documentation, Java daily at 10 o'clock, I will go through once because I have to see what updates are newly coming. You may not be able to see Python notes or something, but definitely I will because I want to be still in teaching for a few more years. So definitely I have to tell new things in the class, right or not? If I want to tell like everybody, I cannot comment YouTube, XTube, JetTube, etc. I cannot because I am telling more. They will comment on anybody, correct or not? Yes. So come to the point of it. So Deepak Kumar, after getting job, I will celebrate, sir. Most welcome. All the best. God bless you. So after getting job, you celebrate every month 14 you celebrate. Who will stop you? Correct or not? Every month you celebrate. Now, so Sayed, that is what I want to tell. Very good student. There is no particular date to celebrate love, sir. Every day is Valentine's Day if we live it. That's a wonderful statement. I like it. This is what I want. Really perfect. Like a most famous scientist, Abdul Kalam ji, he will say like this. So like that. Every day is a Valentine's Day. Provided when you know Python, sir. Every day Python, sir. Okay. Come to the point of it. Last and final, I will go for sorting the values to the series of elements. Now I will go for dropping values. You understood? Now I will come back. So you want me to be tell something other than the subject. Okay, happy? Yeah? Happy. Now I'll go to one more kind of thing called what you know. Dropping the values, you got it. I will add it here. Dropping the values, dropping the values of series, dropping the values of series. Now I will go to nan. I want to use nan. What is a nan? Missing values represented with nan. How do you represent missing values in Python? Pandas? Nan. In NumPy also nan. We can also use none also. Let me take it. Let me take it. One more example I want to go for it. So I'm taking that. Dealing with the null values. Dealing with the null values. My dear students, carefully follow. I am taking this and I will go to this area. So here I'm adding. So this is a value I'm writing, students. Here I'm writing np dot, what is that? None. Now I will write it somewhere else. None I'm writing, none. None I wrote it. So this is, I wrote it like this and observe this and observe these values. Observe these values now. So you are having two nan values are there. Even though I represent a none, it is taken as what? Nan. Okay. Now I want to, somebody will ask you how to find the number of missing values. When I open in my project, when I'm coming to the further, very shortly, and after introducing data frame, you are going to enter into the biggest application that is called employee salary report. This is my Excel file, student. This is my Excel file. There are almost available how many? There are almost available 1 lakh records are there. 1,48,655 records are there. In that, I want to see that how many people are here. There are some benefits are there. What are those? Basic pay, overtime pay, other pay, benefits like that we are getting. I want to find out the name of the people who doesn't have the overtime pay. Overtime pay, who is not having, some people are not having overtime pay. This is called which values? Zero is having, zero. Sometimes in our cells of Excel, they will represent what? Nan they will represent, nan, N-A-N they will represent. Or something like they leave space. Without writing anything, they will leave space. Spaces are nothing but missing value only, no? That missing values I want to find. So how many people doesn't have the other time pay, overtime pay? Like that, I just want to find out in which places they are having none or none. To find out those missing values, this concept is most useful to you. I think you are following me. So I'm taking a small example. There lacks of values will be coming because all of them I'm going to discuss in the class. Rather to do that extraordinary example, we are training with a small data set. How do you find out? For finding the NaN values, to find the NaN values, to find the NaN values, NaN values, there is a we have a function, we have a function called, we have a function called is now, is now. Spell out is now. Is now means is NaN. So how do you call this object? Series object dot, series object dot what? Is now. It returns true when it contains NaN, returns false when it is containing no NaN. Come on now. A dot, come on, is now. So I will take this data, I will take this data and I will write it. Here I am writing A dot is now, is now. It returns what? Boolean array. It returns a Boolean array. Spell out. Boolean array contains what? True or false. Already we have seen Boolean array na, in our ND array. Yes. So it is going to contain, come on. What is the first one? False. Because it is not a NaN. Next to 200, false. NaN, true. 400, false. NaN, true. Are you following? Now, how many NaNs are there? Come on. Two. To find out the NaNs, what is this type of, students? Is not. I will write it one more time. Is not. Type I want to find out. What is the type here? Series. I got a series. Okay. Is not. You got it. There I'm going to write it. This I'm getting it. If I want to get it, series of null values, you pass to whom? S of like this. Is now. What are the values are coming here? S is not defined. S or A now? A. S or A of now. What is coming? NaN value is coming or not? Come on, ma'am. Wherever there is a true, the truths will be retrieved. Boolean array, filtering the data time I said. This is called, what are the entries are containing? C and E contains that. That I want to find out. Dot what I am applying? Sum of. I am applying sum of. Will give you what? Number of missing values. Number of missing values. How many missing values are coming? What is coming here? Is now. So I will write it. A dot. What is this? Is now. Dot what I am writing? Sum. Sum. What the value is coming? 2. What is the 2 called? Number of. So what is now will give you a Boolean array. In that Boolean array, what are the truths are available? Those number of truths are nothing but what? Number of missing values. So to find the number of missing values, we are going to use is now, which generates Boolean array. Here I will write it. Gives what array? Boolean array. Boolean array. To find the number of NaN values, I will apply next stage. I will apply dot what? Dot what? Sum of. Sum of is a function. It is easy for you. Sum of will give you, gives number of missing values. Missing values are nothing but what values? NaN values. NaN values. So I will write it here. Print of number of missing values. Number of missing values is equal to, come on, A dot, like this I am writing it. Like this I am writing it. Are you following me? How many number of missing values? 2. There is another way is there to find the same thing. There is a function called what? Is null. Spell out. Is null. What is the function name here? Is now. One more is called what? Is null. Come on. Here I am writing. The same thing I am writing here called what? Is null. Gives what array? Boolean array only. Boolean array only. To find the number of same kind of mechanism, I will go for, come on, apply. Come on. Is null dot what? Sum. Is null dot what? Sum. Which will give you same. Number of missing values is equal to what? 2. So the question is what? How to find the number of missing values? How to find the number of missing values? Is no dot sum. Another way is null of dot sum. Sum. Are you following me? Right. So final conclusion is very simple. Yesterday I said one more example in another way. What is that? Size attribute and count of function I said. Size will give you what? All elements. Count will give you what? Non-nan values. Size minus count also will give you. Size minus count also will give you. Yes. So మీకు తెలియదులేను కానీ మధుబాబులు మీరంతా. So here I will write it. Here I will write it. Here I am writing it. I will write it. Number of missing values is equal to. Here I will write it. I will write it. A dot what? Size minus A dot what? Count of. A dot count of. So missing values is equal to 2. Em babu madhubabuలు okay na babu. So how many values are there to find the number of missing values? 3. Is null of dot sum. Is null of dot sum. Series object dot size minus series object dot count of. When you tell all these things like this now, people will feel that you are up to date in the series functions. If you go to an interview, then you will realize how serious it is. While I am explaining, moving like this, like a simple pendulum in intermediate public exams, if you do like that, problem always. So I think you are following me. So what is the function name here? So here I will write one additional thing here. So what is that additional point I am writing here? Fourth one, finding number of missing values. Missing values. Missing values are nothing but what is that in the things? Nan, and then what? None, and one more is NA. NA. That NA related I did not explain. I'll tell you that. What is the syntax, ma? What is the syntax? Series object dot what is now gives what array? Boolean array. I will apply the same thing. This will give you Boolean array. This I will write it what? Sum of. One more is what? Is null of gives you Boolean array. One more is called what here? Dot what here? Sum of. Sum of. And by formula, if you want, already set series object dot size minus series object dot count of. All these things are very, very important. Online students, is it clear? Right. So, Maharaj, good. Keep it up. So, seventh point is wasted. So here seventh point is finding. Yes, that is the one. Yes, exactly. That is the one I want to say that. Fourth point I written it. This is only I want to say. That only, Jonas. So this is the only I want to write it. Are you following me now? Right. Be careful, students. Now go to the another one is called sorting the values. So keep a special eye when you go to any of the place. When you go to any of the place, even data frame also working with what is this now? Working with which values? Missing values. Working with missing values that we are going to. Next, I'm going to take up sorting of values. I want to take it. Go to the sorting of values now. Go to the sorting of values. Now take the sorting of values. So I'm going to take some values, you take it. Series object, you take it. Same. Take the series of values, which is simple for you. So this is the point. Here, I hope saved it, no? Copy. This is, I did not save, huh? So what is this? Working with missing values. examples. Okay. So here I will go to next one. I will carry this data. So here I'm taking some values here, some 10, some 2, -3, some 23, and some 5, some 0. I'm taking some 0, some 12, and then some 14. This is my data I'm taking. This is the series object we are taking it. Now I want to sort it. Sort this data. How do you sort it? Sort the values of each object? Series. Sort the values of series by using function called series object dot come on, expect sort of what? Already you have done in list now. What is that? Sort of reverse is equal to true, something we have done, but here the function name is sort of values, sort underscore values. Ascending is equal to ascending comma. In place I will write it. In place I will write it. What is ascending is called here? By default it is a true. Ascending is equal to by default to true. True means it is coming in what order? Ascending order. In place is called false. It is not going to reflect immediately to the series. And to sort this data, data must contain numerical values only, or it contains purely strings. You cannot expect strings plus numerical comparison, not possible. And you already know, to sort the data, data must be homogeneous. Otherwise, you will be getting type error. Okay, take the data, sort this data now, series of object, sort the values now. This is called what? Original series of values. Original series of values. Now I want to go for what? Sort. Come on. A dot sort underscore values. I'm not writing anything. By default, what? Ascending. And in place is what? False, which is going to print the data in which order? Ascending order. So it is going to come by default in which order? Ascending order. Data after sorting. Here I will write it. So print of. So here I will write it. Series of values. So go to here. Print of series of values in which order? Ascending order. Series of values in ascending order. So this is the data we are having. This is the data is in ascending order. If I print off A here, it is by default containing original data once again. To get the series of values, what should I do? I need to go for keeping the same data in this place directly like this. In this place directly, I need to write A is equal to print of A, so that it is permanently containing the series of values like this. But I want to get it directly to be modified then and there. What to do now? In place is equal to true, I need to pass. In place is equal to, I will write it. In place is equal to true, I will write it. So print that A, print that A. So you are going to get that A value here. I think you are following. Even if we write A here, print of A, you will be getting us original data only. So this is going to print which data? Ascending order. How do you get the descending order? How do you get the descending order? Ranker pakkana unna student. Spets. Yes. Yes, stand up. No, keep your spets. Why are you? Okay. Now, how do you get the data? This is which order? Come on. Which order? Ascending order. Other silence. So you are also enjoying with your friend. He is sleeping. You are also enjoying with your friend. Is your friend now? Friend now? Huh? Because making friend with sleeping student means what you will get it. Make friend with a series. Now, how do you get the data in descending order now? I don't want to use ascending is equal to everything. I don't want to write ascending false and all. I want to get in descending order. What you will do? Silence, others. You are also very good student. Silent student, decent. Every day you will come to the class, decent. But you are not a showcase space to your parents. He's eating something. I'm not saying to your friend anything because he's coming with bulletproof and all those things. I'm not saying anything. But you are also going means how many rankers I have to take in my class. So tell me, how do you do? Can I ask others? Will you answer? Tell me. My botheration is good people, decent students. When you read well, when you go to an interview, by seeing your face, they will get 60% opinion that you are good, decent. When you add 20% subject, your career is good. That is my botheration. You see other outside people. Of course, I don't know that how all of them are grouped into this place, decent. If you see outside, totally అంటే నా కళ్ళకి అట్లా కనిపిస్తారు బయట వాళ్ళు umbrella cutting, different cutting, hairstyle. But my students will not look like that. Even though beginning it is there, after daily class is going on, you will change your cutting in due course of the Python. Tell me now. If you say like that, others. What is my series object here? A. How do I get it in reverse order? A of, come on, colon. Yes. What is that? You don't know this? You know, but only thing is you are not concentrating. Spets, keep the spets. Why are you removing spets? See, your way of removing spets also different. That decent. Only scientists will remove like this. And we remove normally like this. Scientists only will remove like this. And I don't know that. He is almost scientist only. Sit down, my dear students. Come to the point back. Why I will shout on you? Because I'm unable to see the activity. So come to the point back. This is by default what? After getting into this, I'm getting. Once again, I will get it if I print it. Once again, I'll get it in ascending only. Because I did not store like A is equal to, I did not write like this. That part you already know. Now I'm going to get it directly in which order? Descending, I want to get directly in descending. So there I will write it by default. You see this now. First you see, this is my original data. I want to get it in which order? Descending. What I will write extra? Ascending is equal to what? False. Ascending is equal to false. False. Ascending is equal to false means sort it in descending. Keep the data in where? A itself. In place is equal to what I wrote? True. So it is going to come in what? Descending coming or not? Easy, no? To get it in ascending, once again I'll write colon -1. I will write it. Simple. So what is the syntax for sorting the data? What is the syntax for sorting the values? Come on, fast. Syntax. Come on. Series object dot sort of underscore values. Ascending comma in place. So somebody will ask you when you go to an interview. Suppose when you are going to an interview, Python round, how do you sort the values in Python? You have to start from where? Python sorting onwards. To Pandas sorting, you have to stop your answer. In list, we have list of homogeneous values. I will apply list dot sort. Reverse is equal to true. Reverse is equal to false. You have to explain syntax 1, syntax 2, syntax 3. Where in our Python class? LST dot sort of. LST dot sort of reverse is equal to false. LST dot sort of reverse is equal to true. Already done now. In when you get a immutable object tuple, to sort the data, we will apply sorted of tuple, which will return list. There also you can sort it. You can sort that. And when you come to next, when you come to where also numpy data also you can sort it by applying what? Sort function only. And when you come to where? Pandas also, you can sort the series of values by using what? Sort underscore value. Ascending comma in place is equal to true. అలానే చెప్పాలి. Ascending comma in place. Definitely interview will ask you what is ascending, what is in place. You can explain. Even interviewer also will wonder if you explain like syntaxes with coding. Don't speak English. You talk about only the syntax and function. That itself will give you the good thing. Like that, you can hide your English also. How can you hide your English? You explain the syntax and you explain the functionality of it. That is called your communication in interviews. Who asked you to speak Donald Trump English and Putin in English? Don't speak. You speak what? Python syntax explanation you speak. You will get the subject. Correct or not, students? So like that, start with Python, end with Pandas. Like that, if you explain total journey, that is your success. This is one of the interview tip you remember. Go to further. Online students, did you understand? So here we are going to use it. Once the values are sorted, automatically indexes will be changed. Once values are sorted, also sorted what? Indices also sorted. Are you following me? So indices never remain same. Once values are changing, what will happen? Suppose you are joined BTech, 4 people detained. Your roll numbers will be moved up. Come on. Or your roll numbers will be reshuffled. So wherever there is a detained, that is called a NaN. NaN means what? Missing value is not in second year. First year only detained. I want to find the number of people who detained. I'll write what? BTech first year object dot is not dot what? Sum. So number of people who detained, I will get it. Total number of students who detained in JNTU object. The total number of students object dot is not dot sum. In one fraction of seconds, I'll get the result. Are you following me? Yes, simple. So you are understanding the meaning of what? So here I'm going to write it. Finding missing values, got it. Sorting of values also you got it. So you can write it, sorting of values, ascending, in place, everything. So if we go to that, if you want to see further like this also, you can also write like this. You can also write like this. You can also say like this. You can also say only like this. And that time what is missing? Ascending missing, in place everything is missing. Like that you can write it. Okay now students? Well, so you can write only ascending also like this also you can write it. That time what is missing? In place is missing. Any one of the way you can do. The final syntax is this one only. These many ways you can use the data. Understand now? Right. Next I'm going to introduce what? Finding what? Max and min. That is called highest element in the series subject and a number of approaches how to find out. So finding min and smallest elements in this case. Really important. Really important. So once you appear for interview, these questions will come. Take any data student, data science student going out, ask these questions completely out of order. Neither algorithm don't know, nor operations don't know. Only course they are doing it. Once course is over, ask them to implement one algorithm in data science. Impossible because they don't know coding. By learning algorithm, what you will do? Nothing will happen. So implementation is compulsory. Let's start with finding the max and min. Go to that. It is called what? Sorting of what values? Series values. Sorting of series values. Now I'm going to enter into finding what now? Finding what now? Max and min. So next. So I'm going to enter into the finding max and min. Chinmaya. Sir, when we use slicing to reverse the series, why to store reverse series in another address? I'm not going to store it in another address. To place in the same address, I said what? Use in place is equal to I said. I said number of approaches. To capture my result permanently, I stored in the left side. You understand my class? To place in the same place, what I said? In place is equal to true. In place is equal to true. Is address is changing? Huh? No, because it is called what? Mutable. Already I said now. Series is a mutable, immutable. Huh? Right. So I will move to the further. Shall I? Right. So Chinmay, I hope you are understanding. Let us go to next concept is called what? Find what? Max and min elements. So Pratham Patil, sir, you have not shared the index of Python yet. By seeing index, don't enjoy. By seeing the index of pandas, don't enjoy. I will share it. Actually, yesterday one student asked, I said the reason also. Actually, it is there in my laptop. That laptop, incidentally, one of my relative has taken it. Definitely, I'll show the index. Index, very big index is there. I cannot type it. It will take half an hour above. It is there in my personal laptop. I will show you in Monday compulsory because my relative has taken it in the day before yesterday afternoon, the day which I announced you, and you will give on Sunday evening, and I'll show on Monday. Okay, now nothing is there in that, and with index, nothing is there in that. Try to follow. I'll show the index, and I'll show you that. Finding the max and highest element from this place. Now here, I'm going to take up the max and min. Take some elements here. So take the same data here. I will take this entire data. I will carry. So this part I will take it. In this case, I'll write import pandas as PD here. Now this is my series of values and get this data. Got it. These are my series of values. Now I want to find what? Max. How to find the maximum element from this? To find the max, there are number of ways are there. So here I'm going to write find max element. Max element by using series object dot what is the function name? Max. Come on fast. What is this now? Max v is equal to a dot max of. A dot max of. In this case, we are finding the max element. So try to write it. Here I am writing. In this place, max. Max element is equal to what I'll write it? Max v. Max v I will write it. So what is the max element here? 23. What is the another way to find the max element? What is the another way to find the max element? Quick. I need to find out. What is the another way to find the max element? Here I will write it. Directly I will write it. Max element is equal to is equal to. So you're out of order. A dot sort underscore values. Sort underscore values. Here I will write it. Of what I will write it. You know, sort underscore values of -1 you cannot write it. Sort underscore values. When first I will check this. First I will check with this. Sort underscore values you apply. Then you try to apply. Let us apply. In place is equal to what? 2 you say. In place is equal to true you say. -1 you say. What is the value coming? It is a non-subscriptable it is saying. In place is equal to you are getting. So there you are trying to write -1. -1. It is going to give you what? Error. Because you cannot apply what? Negative indexing is not possible. I said already to you. So there I need to go for what? There I need to go for what? Any idea? So 1 minute. So I will go for what? This if I print that A, if I print that A, it is the elements are coming like this. Is the elements are coming or not? Now, take care students. A dot what I am writing. See, I am going to getting to result. I am applying lot of techniques here. How many elements are there? 8. 8 minus 1 will give you what? 8 minus 1 will give you what? 7. So, I am going to give you. After this is coming, I will write it. Remember, A dot size -1. Print of what here? A. Print of A. Remember that. Now I am going to write it. A of A dot what? A dot what? Size -1. A dot size -1. So what we are getting? 14 is coming. 14 is coming. In place is equal to true. A dot last element is coming. Not getting what element? Original element. So print of A, which is going to give you which element? Sorting element only. So last elements are not coming. Any other technique? Come on. Still, I want to get the result. What I am applying? Values. Values. Did you remember values? Yesterday's class. Values. Values of what I will apply? -1. Values of -1. Am I getting the highest element or not? ఎక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకొచ్చాను? Subject అలా వచ్చేసేయాలి. You have to get. So another way, sort the values. So here I am writing max element is equal to comma A dot values will give you ND array. ND array A dot values is called what? List of values are coming. I will apply what? -1 will give you what? Max element is equal to 23. So got to choose some time rather. You have to apply total subject. Yesterday values C name, that is a name. Next D type. So many number of attributes I said. One of the attribute is called what? Values. So maximum element by using which function? Max of. One more by using what? Values of. Which function I applied? Sort values. One more thing I will take it. One more thing. What is this? Ascending is equal to what? False. There I will write it. I need not write values of. I'll write simply what? A of 0. A of 0 also may not be coming. It is a original value is coming. This original index is coming. I want to get it what? Come on. You see. Keep a comment. Ascending is equal to means what? False means descending order it is coming. Descending order means first element. Get only values. How do I get it? A dot values will give you what? ND array type is coming. ND array type of comma type of what? A dot values. So you are going to get ND array here. ND array supports both a negative indexing as well as positive index. Here I am going to get it. So I will apply A dot values of. Here I will write it. A dot values of. Come on. Values of what? 0. What is the max element? 23. Are you following me? This is called 3 ways. How many ways? 3 ways. What is the first one? By using function name. So if you come to an interview, I don't want to use max. I want to use other approaches. Can you show me? So you have to remember which one? Values attribute. One more is there. What is another way? How to find the max? Python level onwards, you start your journey. Excellent journey now. Come to find the max element. I'm going to take up by using max, by using values attribute. Here I'm writing. Another way to find out, that is called what? There is a function name called what? N largest. Spell out. N largest. N indicates what? Number of largest elements. N largest of N. You must specify. Okay, sir. Now I will go to this place. Here I am writing max element is equal to, I will apply here. What is that? A dot. What is the function name? N largest. N largest of what? 1. N largest of 1. Me confuse say. I will write it here. Max V is equal to A dot N largest of 1. And 1 largest element. And compared to all of them, N largest element. That is nothing but 1 only now. So what is that now? Max V. So what is the largest element? 23. What is this 3? Index. What is the return type? Naku only 23 kavali. What I will do? Find the type. Type of max V. Type of max V is what? Series. What I want? Only value I want. Index I don't want. What I will do? Madhu, come on. Max V dot values. Max V dot what? Values. Max V dot value means only 23. Max V value of what I will write it? 0. I will get that answer called 23. అలా కట్ చేసుకుంటూ ఆన్సర్ తెప్పియాలి. That is subject. Don't buttify. You have to cut it, and finally you have to remove the rose flower from the rose plant. Okay. So don't buttify anything. Subject is so easy, provided when you go for applying properly. So what is this gives you? N largest will give you what? Series of value. Why series of value? It is not only giving one largest, it will give you number of largests. Okay. Sir, next one more thing, sir. This is first largest is coming. Online students following now. I want to go for two largest elements. I want to find it. Two largest elements. Here I am using value of 0. Okay. Now I want to find the two largest elements. N is called what? Two largest elements I want to. I don't want to go for writing largest of values of 0. Two largest elements are what type? What is the type? Series type. N largest means what? Giving you the first largest. What I written in the bracket? Two. Two largest elements. Suppose I have some lakhs of values. I want to find out top 5 largest people, top 5 high drawing salary people I want. How do I find out? I have so many people who has written an examination. I want to find the top 5 rankers. Top 5 rankers means top 5 biggest max people. How do I find out? If it is short values, I have to apply 0 to 5. 0 to 5 means what? 0 to 5 minus 1. That is one way. Another way is what? N largest. N largest of 2. Two largest elements will come with indices. That is another word, sub-series only. No? How do you print that elements you see? Two sub-series element. 323, 1, 714. Out of this entire thing, 123 is the biggest element. One more is called 7 and 14. Okay. So how do you get this now? If you want, you can write like this. Backslash n, you run this now. Backslash n, you run this. So I'm getting what? 3 plus 1 max. Second max is available like this. What I want to find out? Only max values I want. Only max values I want. What I will write it? Values I will write it. Only ND array elements are coming. Second max kavalnaki. Second max is 0 is called first max. 1 is called second max. Are you following me? This is called 2 max elements. 3 max elements, 4 max elements, 5 max elements. Any number of max elements you will get it. In my series of elements, I want 4 max elements. 3 max elements I want. 3 max elements I am getting or not? Yes. Getting? Well, online students. Now I want to get it. I never pass the value, students. I never pass the values. I never pass the values. So 34, 12, 11, 7, 16, something like, something like 7, 1, 5, like that. So many number of values are there. So many number of values are there. I did not pass anything. How many number of largest will come? 5 largest will come. 5, top 5. So by default, here, by default, it gives, it gives 5 largest elements. 5 largest elements. 5 largest elements. If I don't write n largest n value, it will give how many largest elements? 5. So see here, 5 largest elements. 5 max elements. How many? 5. How do you know it is a 5? I will write it. Here I will write it. 5 max elements I want to write it. What I'll write it? Come on. PD dot. PD dot. Come on. PD dot. Here it is going to come. Max V now. Max V is called what object? Series. What I will write it? Max V dot size. Comma. Like this. Right like this. I will write it. Dot. Dot. Format of. Dot format of. Max V dot size of max values. So here what is coming? STR object has no format. What is this? So dot format of hmm, format of like this. How many? 5 max elements. 5 a number కావాలి. How do you get the number? Size. Understand? Whatever way you want, you can comb. You need to have combing style perfectly. You can also write what here? Count also you can use. What you can write it? Count of also you can use it. Count also you can use it. Same 5. Daily if you memorize, if anybody touch your finger, you have to say Python only. Like that you should be. Even if I ask a question in the class by seeing sleeper 1, sleeper 2, sleeper 3, problem will come. So like that, one need to have all these kind of things. Only thing is, when you see any code which is already there in my data science, you have to understand that code with the left and left finger. This is called what? N largest. How many ways are there to find the max? Start from your journey from Python here now. Are you following me? Easy or difficult? Easy. Now same thing come to smallest also. What is the smallest? Min of. Next is what? N smallest. What is the function name? N smallest. N smallest will give you how many smallest by default? 5. If I say smallest of 1, least element. Smallest of 2, 2 least elements. First list, second list. 3, 4, 5. By default how many? 5. Like that I can apply smallest elements also. Like that one can apply. Smallest element also I can apply. So I will go for this. I will go students. Once I will go to this place. Min element I will take it. Uh, quickly I will show. Here it is. What is that now? Min. Min of I will write it. Min of I will write it. So here I will write a min of. Min of I will write it. Min of I will write it. So find what? Min element. Min element. So what is the function name? Min of. So I will take up like this. Min element is called what? -3. Min element is called -3 here. Now I will carry this same data. I will go to the element called what next? Come on. Sort values. Come on. A dot. What is the concept? Sort underscore values. What is this? In place is equal to. In place is equal to. True. Come on. Min v dot what? Values of what? 0. 0. Are you following me? Values. A dot series object kada? A dot. What is the min value? -3. -3. Similarly, I will go for what? I will go for what? So I will write it what now? Ascending is equal to what? True. Ascending is equal to true. This is the one. Ascending is equal to true means what is the last element? A dot values. What is the next? A dot next. A dot size -1. A dot size -1. A dot size -1. Ascending is equal to what? False. Yes. False. What is the element? -3. Gunshot. మనకు అర్థం కాకపోవచ్చు కానీ మనకు ఆన్సర్ వచ్చింది అక్కడ. At least you are sorry is getting an answer. I am not able to catch any. If you are lazy, what can I do? But my thing is perfect. Are you following me? Next, I'll go for next what? I will go to what here? A dot what? N smallest. What is the function name here? N smallest. N smallest. N smallest of. Come on. A dot N smallest. A dot N smallest of 1. A dot N smallest of 1. It is going to be what? Min V is equal to. What I will write it? What I will write it? So min element is equal to min V. Min V not what? Values of what? 0. 0. Min V of like this. So got it. Min V is -3. Min V is -3. I will go for what? 2 min values I want. 3 min values I want. In these 3 min values, you go on taking so many values. 2, 7, 8, -2, like this, -3, like that. You say it something like -2, 0, like that. So 3 min values. So take like this. Don't write this one. So backslash n to print in the next line. So I'm getting 3 minimum values. 3 minimum values. So I want to go for what? Don't mention n value there. Don't mention n value there. It will become what? 5 min values. 5 min values are coming. Following me like that. So what did you find? So finding what? Max and min. What is the function name? Syntax, please. Syntax. Series object dot max. Next term. Series object dot n largest. N large sort values is a programmatical. Shortest is a programmatical. Sleeper number 2. Sit properly. So here series object dot n largest. What is this now? N. N. Similarly, I will go for what? Finding what? Max and min. Finding max and min. So I will write it what? Min. Min of. Next is what? N smallest. N smallest of this n. N smallest of n. Are you following me? Like this. Okay now? Fine. So time is over. Now time is over, students. So I'll go to next how to find the unique values. See Python functions, NumPy functions, Pandas functions. You have to respect faculty. Sitting like this, that's not correct. Because I'm leaving certain people, I'm not bothering about it. Because if you continuously going on eating like that, so I'm leaving you. Try to maintain some decency. And when I'm explaining, sitting like this, do you think that I'm not going to send out of the class? Don't think like that. Seriously be in the class. Try to learn. Because I'm not saying anything to you. Why? Regularly coming to the class. Okay now? Don't sit like that. Am I not sending out of the class? Compulsory I'll send, but I'm not saying. Why? Because you are coming regular. I like it. You're doing job and you are learning. I'm respecting your hard work. But once you come, you have to respect the chair which is opposite to you. Right or not? Yes, it's a minimum, my dear student. So come to this. Sai Varun, enjoying the subject more than anything in life. Okay, Sai Varun, take care. Now, here, now I will go to, next I will go to finding unique values from series, finding number of unique values, statistical operation, aggregate operations also I'll tell you, aggregate operations also I'll tell you. So time is not sufficient. But if we go on coming like that, subject is like what, in coconut, how coconut water will come? Anybody will come and put a hole and putting something inside? No. Like that, your subject has to come. So subject has to come. So that is what I'm saying. So Muhammad Karim. Yes. So thank you. So see, what I expect is my student should be always respectable in both the sides. Suppose even after saying, still if you sit like that, what can I do, student? You tell me. Okay, let it be, I will leave it. So it doesn't mean that I'm losing respect. Opposite person should know what is respect. I do that. For example, I come to the class. I say good morning. Why? Respect. Without saying good morning in other classes, they will say, start, they will do. But our class includes all ethics, subject, all like a Sarigama Padanisa laga undali. Class and all that is the subject. Okay, right. Now I'll stop the class 11 o'clock exactly. I'll stop the class. So tomorrow class, what is tomorrow? Saturday, underground day. So, okay, good. You are active today. It means you came to the class by freshing up. That is the point today. So, out of 3 sleepers, 2 sleepers are today very good. One should. I will also change him. Tomorrow you will sit with me tomorrow onwards. Definitely I will change him. Tomorrow onwards, stand up. Tomorrow you have to sit with me, okay? Sit with me. Definitely I will change you. Have sit with me. Definitely I will change you, okay? But remove the bulletproof when you come to this place. Like that. Okay, students. So, coming to this place, Manoj Kola. Sir, np.nan was removed in the NumPy 2.0 release. Use np.nan. No problem. You use it. Nan, you type in any of the capital letter N, A, N, R. Use small also. No problem. So use any of the things now, student. So, Nagendra, sir, are you celebrating Valentine's Day in your college day? See, student. It's a very dangerous question. This is. Actually, I'll tell you the fact to you. Remember it. When we were the students in our college, Usmania University, that day, up to third year, last exam also, girls will not speak to boys, boys will not speak to girls. Boys will not speak to girls, girls will not speak to boys. Then where is the question of Valentine's Day? So that day there was no such celebration. That was not there at all. Did you understand? That much systematically people are. Now these days when you see, tomorrow I'll tell you that. What I observed on the roadside, I will tell you. Tomorrow I will tell you more. Yesterday night when I was going to the home, I've seen one event because time is not there. That's why. Tomorrow I will tell you compulsory. Okay. Now. Okay. Now. Take care, students. All the best. Don't miss tomorrow class. Tomorrow class, I'll speak about that. I'll introduce a data frame. Tomorrow I'll introduce data frame. Data frame is important, which I'm introducing even project also. Data frame is compulsory. Tomorrow compulsory I'll introduce. Right. Don't miss the classes. Thank you. All the best.